What up, Skankalinks? Welcome to the live stream, baby. Let's get it done. Let's get it started. What's up, Jess? What's up, Unk? Time to go. Time to go. Time to stop these tunes right here, and time to start these tunes right here. No, not those tunes. No. All right, let's rock and roll. We're Masuda hunting today. We're Masuda hunting yet again today. Today we're going to be going for more Sunkern. We need to get one more for the living decks. We've got one done from yesterday. And now we're looking at getting a couple more. I actually thought that was shiny just by the way that it looked in the lighting. But turns out it was not shiny. So we're just going to keep going until we get the one that is. And that's basically it, y'all. Like that's what we're going to be doing. We're just going to go until we find ourselves a shiny Sunkern. I was thinking about potentially doing a hunt in the last half hour of stream up in the North Province Area 1, doing a grass and sparkling grass encounter. Just because up there are Sunfloras that we could potentially spawn. There's also Lurantis and Hoppip. But it could be interesting to see if we could get one of those shinies that way. I don't really care particularly how we get these, just as long as we get these. I think is more the main objective here. So, yeah. So yeah, that's where we're at today. Hatching Kerns in the Merns. That's it. Sunkern in the Mernin. Hope you guys had a great Thursday. And if you were confused about what day it is, my friend Rebecca will tell you. It's Friday. Every day of the week, except for, the other 6. But today, it is, in fact, finally Friday. That's not shiny. That's too yeller. All right, there we go. 5 done. And now we got 5 more to check. Let's see. How long does it actually take? 6:22. All right, let's see. When does this start? Assuming that we have our sandwich, how many seconds does it take to get to the first egg? Let's see. 6:52. Okay, let's see. 6:49. 49. So that's 27 seconds to get to the egg. And 6:22. What's up, 20XVM? How you doing? Okay, 6:22. All right, so let's see. That's 38 seconds. Let's see. That's 1 egg. Here's 2 eggs. We're looking pretty close to like 2 eggs in a minute, I think is what we're going to be seeing here. Okay, yeah, that's been a minute 02. Here we've got let's see. I'm just going to do some math. It's a minute 20. Hey, what's up, Clocky? Mr. Freaking 400 over here. The heck, dude. That must be so awesome, frustrating at the same time. Show your work, it doesn't count. Oh, I'm showing my work, baby. I'm showing my work. All right, here we go. So as long as this one is hatched and we start rolling again. No, it's going to be okay. Let's see. We're getting close. 2:20. 2 minutes. Okay, that's 2 minutes. Okay. Okay, so then we go here. We get to our boxes. We get to these 5. We move them over. We get to these 5. We move them over. We get out. We get out. And we start. Okay, that was 2 minutes and 16 seconds. So, there's 2 minutes and 16 seconds per 5 eggs. And we have a, let's say, 2-hour live stream, so 120 minutes. 2 minutes and 16 seconds. I don't want to do the math. Okay, here, I'll do it right now. How many times does Let's see. 216 is 136. 60 times 60 times 2. 7,200. 7,200 divided by 136 is 52. So we get, let's just call it 50 batches of 5 eggs. 50 batches of 5 eggs. 52 times by 5 is 264. So at a max, we can hatch about 260 eggs. So probably more like 250. So we'll get to probably 470 of my 480 eggs today. Started watching the ads and didn't skip them at one point. Awesome. Managed to hatch a shiny mudkip in under $1 egg. It was so lucky. Dude, nice. Nice. That's awesome. These, honestly, like the Sunkern and Sunflora, those are 2 hunts that I've been dreading. So if we can knock these out, man, that'll make Gen 2 feel a lot closer to get done. Make Gen 2 feel a lot closer. And Clocky, what do you mean you can see where you inserted ads? Like people drop off? Or what happens when you add insert? Also, thank you to whoever subscribed. Not sure who that was, but if you're chilling in chat, thank you. Super appreciate that. Steep dip and then a steep incline. Interesting. So are you suspecting bots then? Or like, what's your thought? They'd be trained on hitting the skip ads button, I guess. Yeah, and I wonder, but who is paying for these bots? Like, is it Nintendo? Is it Nintendo? Is it the game developers? Is it somebody who's got it out for you? Just popping in before my shift to wish you a bunch of shiny luck. Thank you so much, Emil. What's up, Hefty? How you doing? Emil, have a great shift. Hope everything's all good. Oh, it's split shift day today, it must be. Yeah. Damn it. As soon as Hefty gets here, I'm just nailing pole. Yeller. Late shift? Ah. It's 3 a.m. and I want to go to bed. All right, here we go. I have to do a different stream and see what happens. Could be a Nintendo thing, but I don't know why they target my channel. I don't think the only one playing that live game at that time. I don't know. Bye, Emil. Have a good day. I don't know, man. I mean, it's the same. Like, I've seen so many people. Like, I've seen Pokeboy. I see Mystic Korea. Mystic Korea, I never know. Like, Pokeboy's got 185 people watching right now in the Bubbly Basin, right? He's doing Pokopia. Streamed 83 minutes ago. Has 7 likes. And if you look at, like, the timestamps for chat, he has messages from 6 o'clock that are still showing up. So in the last hour, there's still messages that are showing up. If there were 185 people actively chatting in there, you wouldn't have messages from an hour ago, right? The messages from an hour ago would be way buried. It only scrolls back so far. And then let's see who else is live right now. Live. Yep. I don't know who Paragon is. They have 1.12k subscribers. They have 64 people watching their Fortnite stream, 26 likes. And again, chat that goes back to 655. This one could be more real. That one could be more legit. Some of these people are paying for view bots. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me either. I mean, I think it does have a purpose, right? Like you pay for view bots and then people think your stream's active, so they jump in. Yeah, like Mystic on Arc. So her Arc channel has 299 people, 15 likes. So it's like, you would think at 209, let's call it 300, right? 300 people, 10% of likes would be 30. So that's 5% of people are liking. Like there's just, it's not possible, right? It's just not possible. I think 5% is like abysmally low. Like we have 9 people in here right now, just as an example, and we have 6 likes. Now, you guys are here often, don't get me wrong, like that's a different story, but mine's weird because it keeps climbing, but theirs seem to cap out. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. I don't know. Hey, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. If people are looking at your stream and seeing, wow, there's 500 people in this, that must be sick, then let's let it be sick. Let's not question a good thing before, you know, we've shat ourselves on live television. That's what Hefty always says. I don't know if YouTube's even showing the stream to real people. I mean, I saw it. I'm subbed, though. You're saying, like, for organic reach, right? Is anybody just finding your stream as a result? I don't know. Yeah, that I don't know. Also, Clock Dog, idea what time tonight? I know you said after 8. Like, does that still stand? Do we want to just target, like, 8:15? Assuming you're still good for the evening? Hey, what's up, Yugosaurus? How you doing? That'll work. It should be good. Okay, and then I was thinking one of two things. I don't know how you were planning on actually capturing it, but if you want to use the thing of which I spoke, we could either use your account or I could invite you into my account, which is like a business level account, so it's got no restrictions at all. And then you can just have like your login and kind of host all that stuff there. Can I use more than one joke to try for mod? You can, but once you've been mod, you can never be mod again. So once you become mod, just make sure that you learn the rules. But yeah, I could just basically invite you as an admin in my account, and then you can choose when you log in which account you want to use. And yeah. The only like risk that kind of exists is if I ever get like fired or let go, then you don't have that anymore. But I don't anticipate that happening, so nope. Oh, listen, 20 XVM. Unfortunately, it's not a joke about eyebrows. It's a joke about my eyebrows. It's not just general eyebrow jokes. We don't just do that. We don't just do general eyebrow jokes. Come on now. Haven't bought ZA yet. I'm contemplating if I should open some packs. So I don't know. How are those things related, Yugosaurus? How are those not two completely different things? How are opening packs related to buying a Pokemon video game? Because I only have so much money. Well, unless you're buying packs retail, then go buy Legends ZA. Because if you're buying packs aftermarket or you're paying higher prices than what they're actually worth, then I don't want to talk to you. Because that's bad. That's not what we do here. That not nice. The odds on Sunkern, 1 in 512. But we've already found one. So we're just hoping to get lucky with a double under odds. He's bad. It's no good. I would buy ZA. It's fun. You'll get way more hours with that versus opening packs. Yeah, true. Like, opening packs, you have a huge risk of just dumping your money into nothing. Like, if you're going to do that, just go to the club. Bang, boom. Bang, boom. Why do you keep saying that? He says he. Bang, boom. Natasha, I had this idea last night, and I wanted to run it by you, but then I realized that I shouldn't run the idea by you. I was going to say we should all buy Call of Duty Black Ops 2 because I've had this big, deep hankering to play some Black Ops 2 zombies, some transit. But then I learned that unfortunately Steam, I guess, is just riddled with malware on Black Ops. Max Green, dude. Okay, you guys, for anybody who is not aware, yesterday, Max Green, the actual Instagram account, posted a Taco Bell dog on his story. I mean, just the greatest thing that could ever happen. It's just the greatest thing that ever happened. I mean, I was laughing so hard. My wife was laughing so hard. I called my dad. He was like, I don't know what you're talking about. So that really didn't go over too well. But everybody else, like, really found it cool. Okay, so Max, I said I was going to inundate you with questions about being in a band, and then I realized that's kind of ignorant. So I'm just going to ask you like 17, and that'll be all that I ask. Okay, so here's one of the things that's always like blown my mind, and I'm at a concert, is like, you know, you got your double bass pedal kicking in, and then you got your guitar, you hitting the, you know, some nice little thing like that. But then what's crazy is you've got the lights that are matching the exact same thing. And so you got like the lights going like, how do they do that? Like, how do they do that? How do they do that? That's question number one. I'm not a good interviewer. Like, who's responsible for that? Probably my mom. Oh, man. Damn it, Mom. Being a secret sound engineer and a lighting engineer when I'm just trying to hatch these Pokemons. It's me every time. My God, Jess. With your migraines and everything else, you would do one flashing light and faint. Don't even give me that. Don't even give me that. You know it true. You know it. You know that you would be like, well, there goes my day. And you'd be on the ground, passed out. I think it's safe on PlayStation and Xbox. I think it would have to be, right? Like, those would be... I just want to really play Transit Zombie. She's fuming right now because she knows it's true. You only get angry when you know something's accurate. Okay, Spiforcles. The Sporklies. Safe? Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I didn't know that Steam could be unsafe. I just want to play some Transit. It's not though. It's like you don't even listen to me. It is true. The flashing lights and loud sounds. So you need a good light guy. They take the music tracks and program lights to every single hit and transition. When you're new, your light guy does it by hand and you don't get as good of a show. Okay, so I guess, okay, so that was my question. Like when it comes to the tracks, so they're doing the lights based on the... They're doing the lights based on like the studio recording, right? If that's what you're saying. So what happens when a band like plays a song a little bit faster tempo? Like I listen to a lot of pop punk music. Like that's where my music comes, like I guess is fueled by. And like if you watch an old Blink-182 concert, they are playing those songs so ridiculously fast that there's no way that it could be. You know, like I watched a concert yesterday where they're playing Aliens Exist, and it's literally like they're just speed running it. So how does the light... I don't know. Like, that's the stuff that just blows my mind. I just find it so cool. I go to a concert and I'm like, wow, these guys are super talented. But then I always think about the light guys and the sound guys. Because, like, that's some work, man. That's some work. Same with, like, the pyro tech. Like, all that is... All that's just effort. It's cool. All right, here we go. Egg number 253. Natasha, I don't even care like about the hackers though, because I wouldn't even want to play online with anybody but like me, you, Loops. Razzie said he wouldn't do it, but I just want to play like transit local, not local online, but like private online. Does that change things? Does playing privately online change things? Saving Private Ryan? I saw Gojira live and their guitars got burnt by the pyrotechnics. He still finished the show. It's wild how much goes into a show. It is. Gojira sounds like how I would pronounce something. It's not migraines in the traditional sense. That's why I mentioned the trigeminal neuralgia. I don't know how y'all think I'm just ragdolling on the floor, becoming one with the darkness. All right, so you're trying to tell me that if you had blinking lights flash in your face for 2 straight hours, it wouldn't trigger anything. You would just be like, ah, yeah, that's just great. I don't believe you. I'm sus. I'm sitting here, Sally Sus Pants. Little SSP, little Teddy Ruspin. Lights don't bother me. I have so many concerts. What the? Oh my god, Jess. Jess was just Daredevil. Yeah, but Jess, have you ever been on the other end of it? That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying being at a concert. I'm talking about you manage the lights. What happens now? Just saying. I feel like Jazz is gonna send a strongly written letter to the editor. Sunkern's not bad. Also not great. Did you? Yeah, I did see. I read that. That's sad, dude. Like, that's sad. But obviously, assumptions, right? Is this Charm Mods plus Masuda? Yeah. Obviously, assumption, right? Like, we don't know, but I understand. I guess I understand it more for someone who's a full-timer. Like, but there were times that I would see that and just be like, yeah, okay. Because ain't no way. Ain't no way. I'm convinced there's a couple YouTubers. I think there's a couple YouTubers who I think have cheesed their way to their subscriber count and their success. Now, that's a terrible thing to say, and I'm willing to eat some crow about it, but I do believe that that is a thing. You want to know why I believe that? Because I'm not a little baby child idiot. And I know how the world works. Those guys were, back then were pros. Nowadays, everybody plays to a click track and backing tracks because technology is so advanced. A lot of play most of their set off a laptop. Gotcha. Okay, so I've watched a lot of like YouTube shorts and stuff about like click tracks and backtracks. So that makes sense. So it just allows you to have a more performative experience as opposed to kind of the raw side of a concert. I mean, still raw, but just a little different. Okay. My next question. I've been to some concert venues where the openers are out there and I cannot hear a word that the lead singer is saying at all. Like, I saw a band called One Step Closer earlier this year, and given like it's more like screamcore music than anything, it was just like, dude, I don't know I don't know a thing that you're saying because you are drowned out so far by the everything else. Like, this is just a waste. Like, you could be up there saying like, I farted, and I would not know. But then the main act comes on stage and I can hear everything perfectly. I hear every instrument. I hear every instrument. Like, I can pick out the rhythm. I can pick out the lead. I can pick out the bass. I can pick out everything. It was amazing. And the vocalist was perfectly mixed, where it was just all flowing in there. How is it possible? Do they have different guys? Like, do they have different sound engineers or different like mixing for your your different bands? I would think that it would just like be one person who's responsible for the show. What's up, Leanne? Let's see, Densetsu Chan Gaming. How you doing? I'm doing great. How are you doing? Because that's always something that's driven me crazy too. Like I'll have an opener that's like, yeah, I hear everything. That's awesome. Then I'll have another one. I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. And then I'll get to the main act and it's like, wow. Professional sound guy and an amateur band that basically brings their own friend to run sound and the pros bring their own soundboards. Okay. So it does switch between people then. That to me is really, that's actually quite fascinating because I was thinking it would be more of a, I was thinking it'd be more of like a standardized thing by the venue, right? Because I think like as a venue, you would want to ensure that your people, when they come there and they leave reviews and stuff, the reviews that they're leaving are like, wow, the sound here was fantastic, right? Okay, I'm going to give you 3 concert venues that I'm sure that you've played, and you can give me in order good, like good, better, best, or like this one's the best, this one's the worst, this one's terrible. So we're going to go with the Riv in Chicago. We're going to go with the House of Blues in Chicago. Both of those are I think are great. And then, well, I'm not going to say I think they're great, but I think they're in Chicago. And then I'm going to go with the History in Toronto. Those are the 3 that I'm giving you. If you haven't played at them, I'll pick a new venue. But I'm going with those 3. This is so much fun. Clocky, you want to talk about a guest host? Come on, baby. There's your answer. The only thing you know about music is that time that you recorded the hit track to Is It Pudding? Thank you for humor. I think these are good questions. Mother, father, I played trombone for 12 years. How come I've never seen you play trombone? I've known you for 4 and not once have I seen you play trombone. There's a video of me on YouTube playing a solo. We would pay so much money to watch an AM Clockwork trombone hero stream. Like I would play so much. I would donate a 50 bagger if you were playing some trombone hero. You know who I miss? You know what content creator I miss? Calm Collecting. I feel like that guy was at the peak of his game, and then he just retired. I wonder what he's up to. Calm Collecting. I miss Tyler. I miss Tyler, too. Yeah, Calm. What? Last live stream was a year ago. Last video was 2 years ago. It's a bummer, man. I liked him. Is Tyler all wrapped up? Is he calling it quits? Doesn't look like it. It's been 3 months. That's not terrible. I'm sure he's got lots going on with like planning his welding. Welding planning can take a ton of time. I mean, you know, you've planned to weld before. I think we need more Campo du Fee. Yeah, I'm not going to have... I'll probably have enough time to hatch these 5, and then we'll need more Campo du Fee. I think I should be able to get these 5 rockin', roaring. Rockin', and rollin'. Down to the beach I'm strolling. My God. I was distracted, to be frank. To be Anne. It's deep in there when you hear the trombone soloing with the trumpet. That's me. Okay. So there's a free launcher you can down called Plutonium that's free and makes it safe to play Black Ops 2. Actually, COD zombie streamers use it too. Might have to look into that. I'm just saying it would be fun to do it. History Open 2021. Never played that venue. Okay. But I have played the Chicago venues. The Riv is a theater, right? House of Blues are great because they're consistently good venues. Okay. So the Riv, House of Blues is one of my favorite venues in Chicago. So is the Salt Shed. Salt Shed is newer as well, though I didn't include that one. I didn't know when History opened. I just went there for the very first time. I figured y'all played the Riv because at some point in time, like, I think everybody plays the Riv. It's kind of a rite of passage, but the Riv, in my opinion, sucks. I think that the sound there, the venue itself is cool, but I think the sound is really terrible. And back when I was in like my mall emo days and my scene days, I saw Panic at the Disco there. It was Panic at the Disco and they had Fun as the opener. And honestly, like, it was 112 degrees in there because it was in the middle of July and they didn't have air conditioning at the time. It might have been broken, but I don't know. There was no AC. It was miserable. It was a miserable experience. It's the only time I ever booed a band, which felt really bad, and I'm like still sick to my stomach about it. But yeah, I booed Fun because they were bad. They were bad. Maybe they got better. I know they got hugely popular, but it was just a terrible experience. And I hate them and hated them forever. And then Panic got on, and it was like, all right, this is good, but I couldn't stay in the pit. It's the only time I ever had to leave the pit because I was way too warm. Which one has the worst bathrooms? That's a solid question. Solid question. Yeah, Natasha, I'll look into the old Pluty, the old Plutski. Played football in marching band. Last time I got to rip the solo wearing my football gear without the Helen pads. This is like this is like the clocky core that I need. Do 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 do. I would play with y'all, but it would be PC. I don't know if that's safe. No, that's what Natasha's saying. There's a launcher called Plutonium that would make it safe. God, I love Transit. Transit was my favorite. Do you guys remember this? Do you guys remember this? Do you guys remember this? Oh. That was awesome. Hey, that's great, Shane. I'm super proud of you, brother. Well, I just played the worst bathroom. There's a place in France, literally just holes in the floor. There's a place in France where the naked ladies dance. There's a hole in the floor. Damn, out here thinking that you could just paste links in a YouTube short stream. Come on now. What kind of mod do I even have? Everyone lies. Everyone lies. God, so good. Max, that must have been incredibly different. Or like difficult playing music in France, because like most concerts start at what, like doors at 7, show at 8, or doors at 6, shows at 7. Since considering that French people only work from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the afternoon, did you just have to like let yourself into the venue? Like, what did you do since there were no French employees because they had already worked their solid 2 hours a day? What did you guys do? Like, did you have a key or? It's not even Max being here that's wild. It's Max being who he says he is and being here. I mean, I've had Millie Bobby Brown has been in my stream before. It just wasn't actually her. Austin John Plays has been in my stream before. It just wasn't actually her. A blog dedicated to Meghan Markle's facts has been in my stream before. Nice, Jess. Amazing. Well done. Well done. Every French Canadian just locked in on your position. Whatever. They're not even awake yet, dude. They're not even awake yet. They're so tired from their... They're so tired from their flapjacks, their cigarettes, and their wine last night. Yeah, Donnie T. Dude, the DJ T's here often. All the time. I'm not even worried about the French Canadians, man. They're not going to be up for another 7 hours. Pink Girl has been in your streams before. That's true. The French were not nice to us? Of course they weren't nice to you guys. Of course the French weren't nice to you guys. They probably had to wake up from their nap to let you in. He's no good. Jessica Alba's boyfriend's here all the time. True. And we got lots of famous people. They just never say they are. They're just never who they say they are. That's the thing. What's up, Spampton? Welcome back in. How you doing, buddy? Yeah. I think that's all my questions. Oh, I think that's all my questions for now. We're gonna take like one more step. Yeah, there it is. I think that's all my questions for now. I don't know that I have anything else that's like pressing. Oh, yes, I do. What was the craziest thing on y'all's rider? Like, what was the craziest thing that you wanted on the rider? I know what I would put on. Actually, that's a good question. For the chat, what would you put on your rider if you were like a famous musician? What would be on your rider? Jessica, stop spamming. Just kidding. I don't care. I don't care. There's worse stuff on the local news. Are you doing a Masuda method? Yes. Yes, the Masuda method. Named after Junichi Masuda. Extra toasted Cheez-Its. That's it. That's it. But like, Sam, you can't just say like a box. You'd have to say like, I want 17 boxes of extra toasted Cheez-Its and 1/2 box. Like one box that's been partially consumed. I would want freshly popped popcorn with Nestle Bunch of Crunch inside of it. 7. I would want buffalo chicken wings. I'd want some buffalo chicken wings. Carly, what's up? I would want some... Carly, we're talking about if we were a famous musician, or even you know, just a regular musician that had a rider for when they go to play a show, what would you put in your rider? So far, I'm saying I want some popcorn with some Bunch of Crunch, not just buffalo wings. Could be. Gonna delete that though. Gonna remove that because you gotta be smarter here, man. You gotta be smarter here. Okay, you're just continuing. That one's fine. That one's fine. We'll allow that one. We'll allow that one. How are your eyebrows thicker than your beard? Dude, that's a great question. That's a really great question. Oh man, that one might actually be a thumbs up. I don't know that I've ever heard that direct comparison before. Crap. Oh no, we've got votes. We've got votes. Cuckoo Games, welcome to the mod squad, brother. That's a pretty freaking funny one. That was pretty well timed. It's a pretty good joke. Cucumber, pink pepper, room diffuser, popcorn, tropical fruit, sparkling water. I like that. Good rider. Good rider. Tropical fruit. That's so vague. I love what that could turn into, especially if you like complain about it. I want to specifically shiny on Rowlet and 3 rare candy with a salmon that is 63 pounds. I like it. What fruit isn't tropical? Apples. Apples aren't tropical. A tour hack is socks and underwear. I would throw away my socks and underwear after every show. I was easy though. I used to get Sour Patch Kids, Toaster Strudels, and Camel Cigs back when I smoked. Nice. Nice. Toaster Strudels is an insane shout, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. A frozen A frozen pastry that requires heating in a toaster is an insane shout. Love that. Apples might be tropical to people in the tropics. That's a good point. Toaster strudel fueled my grade school career. Pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. I love toaster strudels. What's up, cheese? Oh, man. Socks and underwear. That's smart, though. That's smart, though. Why do your eyebrows look like the stripes on Sunkern? Brother. Brother. Broseph. Brosephine. Brosidon. King of the Broshin. Come on. Come on. That's anyone to make me a meal that I'd enjoy, and I know what fast food I'd want every show. Dude, I could honestly throw down an In-N-Out cheeseburger every day. But like not everywhere has In-N-Out. Culver's in the Midwest, I could throw down a Culver's burger. I can't speak. I want Doritos, the only ones that are folded over. You give me a flat chip and you're gone. Insane, Keith. Absolutely insane. What's up, buddy? Keith, I don't know. You did not come into my award stream at all, did you? This is not like a guilt thing. I'm just remembering you did not come into my award stream like at all, right? Did you see the award that you won? Because it's a pretty impressive award, Keith. I'm very proud of you for what you won. If you were not there, I will show you your award. No, I was working. Okay. Well, this is what you won. Just kidding. That's just fat Brendan Fraser from The Whale. Let's just look at him a little bit more, though. Keith, you were actually the winner of the comment of the year with "Help Step General, I'm stuck in war." One of the funniest comments I think I've ever heard. Top tier. So yeah, you won comment of the year with "Help Step General, I'm stuck in war." But there's been some pretty good contenders over the last few days. Really well done. Really well done, Keith. I want Doritos that look like Jesus Christ. A whole bag sealed. Here's another. Oh my God, Cuckoo Games, I'm so sorry, but you're actually never allowed to celebrate as a moderator. You clearly did not read the rules. Now I unfortunately have to remove you as a moderator on the stream. Man. I used to give my tour manager hell on and tell him I'm not going on stage unless I see my box of Pillsbury pastry delight in my dressing room. I just love that, man. I love it so much. Your albums look like they're having two different conversations. I mean, they probably would be. Cuckoo Games, listen. One thing I am going to do for you, though, you're really close to that 1,000 mark. Like, really close to that 1,000 mark. So even though you're not a very good moderator, I'm going to subscribe to you because I do want you to hit that hot thou. You're only 23 away from that hot thou, so let's get you there. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. You serve some time here. Cool. Okay, Max, I think that's all my questions. I think that you are good to just go back to enjoying just hanging out in the chat. I can get you strudels. I just had a girl ask for Jesus Christ chips and not the one you're thinking of. Oh my God, Glocky, can you imagine? I want a literal bowl of the Eucharist. I would like a bowl of communion before every show. It does not have to be blessed by a priest, but I do want a full bowl of communion. Communion and church wine, please. Yes, and some holy water. I want you to go get a bottle of Gatorade water, and I want it to be blessed by a priest. And I would also like, I think this conversation is sacrilege. I think this is like, they got to be the driest or I ain't playing. Give me the driest that exists. Okay, Welch's at the grocery. Ooh, like that sparkling New Year's Eve grape juice from when you were too young to drink champagne. This is pretty good. I like that. I like that sparkling grape juice. Throw in a priest. Why not? Why not? Before every show, I need a priest. Need the Eucharist. I need some church wine. Atonement has to sparkle. It's true. Yo, thank you so much, whoever just subscribed. Super appreciate you. Pro graphic designer, great experience making VTuber models, banners. If anyone's interested, DM me. I can show my work.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Max Green Snipe. Max, welcome to the old Membies. Nice snipe. Lukey, thank you so much, man. I hate you. I was so stressed about being stuck in war, and I'm just tooling him. Just out here, just throwing down. I don't care if people want to like promote what their service is, but it drives me crazy when you've never chatted in my streams before, ever. And you just dive in and say, I do all this, check me out. I don't want a VTuber model. Lukey, don't even bother, man. Don't even bother. You did it wrong. You did it wrong. Because you just kept scrolling, kept swiping, kept going. Just stay here, hang out, and then be like, hey, by the way, if you're ever interested in this, I'll still tell you no. But, you know. But, you know, at least it builds up the suspense a bit. And not to mention, Lucci, why would I pay you when I can just use ChatGPT to generate my art? Like, come on, that's crazy. Why would I pay you? ChatGPT never comes into my stream and self-promotes during the middle of a live. ChatGPT never comes in and tries to sell services to my viewers without ever having spoken to me before. There was that bot in Chem's chat yesterday. That's not a bot, dude. John is not a bot. John is my all-time favorite viewer. I've never seen anyone in a live stream chat that I love more than John. John's definitely real, dude. John is real. John is real. Why would the same bot...
ChatGPT made us a chocolate starmie.
It's true. God, I love Fred Durst. Why would the same bot come to the same stream 3 days in a row and chat? When have you ever seen a bot chat before? And if that's a bot, whoever's paying for that is an idiot, because that's the worst bot I've ever seen. August 6, 2020. Like, the dude's hilarious. That is, without a doubt, the single funniest viewer I've ever seen in my life. I mean, he's everything. He's everything that I want. In a viewer, in a friend. He's everything. I will protect John until the day that I die, because that man is special. And I am strongly emphasizing the word special. I love him. I love him, and he must be protected. All right, 310th egg is coming up. We've hatched 100 eggs. Seeing as John is basically Harambe and we need to keep HRC away from him, 100%. Had 500 Johns. Oh, he would be so lucky to have 500 Johns, Carly. He would be so lucky to have 500 Johns. Dude, don't even talk to me about Hillary Rodham Clinton. Just finished stuffing my face with beef Wellington. That is a message to enter a chat. Sarah, you're my all-time favorite. Hussein, I'm on Switch too. Sarah, that's legendary. Did you make the beef Wellington? Did you buy the beef Wellington? Did you order the beef Wellington? Are you the beef Wellington? Oh, that's interesting. That's really stupid.
Thank you.
I paid Nick 20 for this PFP. It looks just like me.
It's true. I did do that, and she did pay me for it. Jess, thank you for the $2 super chat. Let's get some hype in the chat. Rock and roll. What do you mean eyebrow joke? Well, Gypsy Caveman, basically if you make a joke that is about my eyebrows, that is something unique, something that I've heard about. Oh, what's up, ChatGPT? How you doing? ChatGPT, come on. Look at all the things that you could do without charging me anything. It's amazing. Yeah, like if you come in and you make a joke about my eyebrows and it's one that I haven't heard before, you know, something real unique, I'll make you a mod. Sarah, listen, I'm giving you a second chance because I think everybody deserves that, but that was incredibly inappropriate for a Pokemon live stream with children and honestly adults who just aren't ignorant. So it's your choice how you want to behave going forward. We can just get rid of you if you can't, like, control that, but, you know, that's life. Don't you look silly now? I always look silly. It's faster hunt in the overworld if you want to do that, by the way. Yeah, it's really not, though. Sunkern don't have group spawns. They have individual spawns. Sunflora, maybe, but there's also Lurantis and there's also Hoppip if you're using a Grass and Sparkling. You have the chance. Like, there's an actual chance that you could go in and take a look at getting an outbreak. But that involves day skipping without the potential that could happen. It's really not that great. If you ever get a body in Madame Tussaud, I'd want you to look like your profile picture. Agreed. Oh, dude. No, don't even worry about it. Spot where there's a group of 3 and that's how I got mine. That's all right, man. I appreciate the suggestion, but I also have 165 eggs left, so I might as well bust through those. And then if I don't get it, yeah, maybe we'll consider going there. I was thinking for the last half hour, I would try and just hunt them. But I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what we'll do. I don't know. I don't really want to do just a wild hunt just because you have to like KO so many of them. A lot easier, so I don't blame you. Yeah, I don't know. It's just I need 2 of them, so this is just the consistent way to do it. No shiny there. My friend said...
Hefty, this is your 9-minute warning.
9-minute warning. My friends say I be rich because I have unibrow. Joke's on them. I still have unibrow. OND coming and dropping some hot soup. You got Cozy Tialda, you got Clunk Chicken, you got Lumion 818, you got Koraidon, and you got Cool Space Blade. Dude, thank you so much for the cool gifted membership. Super appreciate that. Oh, Andy, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. All right. That looks like a regular, not like a shiny at all. I think the shiny is actually noticeable. I think I gave it way too little credit, but I actually do think you can notice it. We'll see. When I got the shiny yesterday, I think I noticed it basically immediately. So I lay my eyes upon brows and beard of thy face and marvel at the density. Have you ever been called Scrub Daddy? Oh my God. Cozy Tialda, how you doing? It's kind of butt hate this little thing. It is. It is. And like Sunflora is not even a good Evo. I actually think Sunkern is a better shiny than Sunflora. All right. Nada. Hey, what's up, boy kisser? How you doing? Good to see you again. Waiting on Mandra to approve my Minecraft, or Modrinth to approve my Minecraft resource pack. Nice. How's that going? Just had to work and no weekend, so time to game. Nice. That's awesome. I just checked out your channel. Are you doing any sort of like live streams or anything like that? I see the last one that I saw just on like your homepage was a video 3 months ago, and I see you got some shorts. Are you ever gonna do? Oh my god, you have cute cats. Are you doing lives or anything like that, or just some general gaming videos? Nice. Enjoy the weekend though. Not yet. Nice. Hope you do. It's a good time. It's a real good time. Because I was busy at work. I feel that. I feel that. I always have all these plans, but then work gets in the way. But I do have plans. I've got big plans. Just never can actually like put them together. Thank you guys so much, everybody who's hanging out here. If you have not liked the stream yet, it's super easy to do. It's a quick double tap anywhere on your screen. We got 35 folks hanging out right now and only 16 likes. I would love to see that number go up to above 20. We got a goal right now that I think is 15, which I think Jess also posted a goal and I missed it. But there was a goal somewhere up in here. I was just dealing with something else. Where was Jess's like goal? I don't know. It was up here. But if you guys could double tap, that would be amazing. And then also, if you have not yet hit the subscribe button, it is super easy to do. You can come hang out with the same cool group of people every single morning, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern time, just by hitting a button right up here or one right down here. You can see that we have 9,627 subs, rapidly approaching that 10K mark, and we want to see if we can get there. Rapid is definitely like a stretch, but, you know, rapid's a thing. Rapid is a word. It's just not the word that I would particularly use, even though I did use it. But yeah, would super appreciate everybody. Just a quick double tap, just to let me know that you're human. A little proof of life here. But otherwise, you know, you guys are rock and rolling. Just thinking about what the first 4 Mambas sounded like, and if they were as good as Lou's 5th Mambo. Dude, there's no way that Mambo 1 through 4 were anywhere good. He probably was like 1, 2, 3, 4. God, I can't figure out. I can't figure it out. At least a few more weeks? Oh, that's a bummer. But also probably like wrapped in with some exciting stuff, which is also really cool. All right. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Also, Clocky, thank you for all the channel support. I just kind of ignored it because you gave Hefty the warning signal, but... Yeah, and yeah. That's true. I guess it can be two things at the same time. It can be a bummer and also very exciting. Guessing because of holidays and breaks. Yo, thank you whoever just subscribed. If that was you, make sure you say what up in the chat so I can give you a big ol' thank you. We got one more to go. Work commitments. Nice. Carly, I meant to ask you, and I just have completely forgotten. Since you were doing a lot of your work from home with the occasional office day, and now you're doing a lot more office days with the occasional work from home, how are you finding like your social battery? Do you feel that it's drained or do you feel that it's refilled? Because I actually have read that when you're feeling socially drained, the thing that you're supposed to do is surround yourself by people that you enjoy being around, and it's supposed to actually be like a benefit as opposed to being more social commitment, which is kind of interesting. I don't know. But yeah, I was just curious how your what your thoughts are on that. Because when you surround yourself by people that you like and care about and are choosing to do so, you're choosing to add that social element to your life. So it's just a little bit more controlled sociability, but yeah. Twin. Good morning. Magic the Gathering Hobbit set drops today. Nice. I forgot that I paid $100 for the Stardew Valley set, but I'm pretty stoked about it, honestly. Like, I forgot that I did it. And then I saw a charge come through, and I'm like, oh, I did this. So yeah, super stoked about that. Super stoked about that. It's cool that there's a Hobbit set. I like that they're doing kind of some of these unique cards. I don't play Magic the Gathering, but I do like the artwork on the cards, so I snagged a set so that I'll always just have them, and I have a feeling that 10 years from now, each card is going to be worth more than I paid for it. Depending, you know. All the Stardew cards, the location cards are sick. Yeah, I honestly don't know what I don't know what I bought. I bought just like the standard set. There was a lot of pressure at my old place when I go to work. It was a very formal setting, so I always felt like I had to put on a mask. It was very draining. Nice. I actually really don't play, but I like to collect. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, it's the same for me with Pokemon TCG. Honestly, I probably have enough to put together a deck if I wanted to, but like, I don't know who would want to play with me. And I don't want to go to one of those fart palaces. And you guys know what I mean when I say fart palace. Just a palace of fart. Okay, that was it. All right, and look at that. It actually timed out beautifully for our classic game of Is It Pudding. So let's go ahead and just turn these tunes off, and let's get it going.
Is it pudding?
Look again. Bum 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 bum. Show the picture. Take a look. Creamy, jiggly. What's the cook? Is it pudding or just a trick? Point your finger, pick it quick. Hefty, is it pudding? Hefty, say the word. Hefty, is it pudding? Sure hope it isn't turd. Hefty, is it pudding? One more look then sing. Hefty, let's get it pudding.
Hefty, let's get it pudding indeed. Is this pudding? Is this pudding? Hefty, is what we're seeing here. Is that pudding? It's a pretty important question. That is not pudding. Anybody else? Any other guesses? Hefty, if it's not pudding, what is it? Harambe? That's a pretty good guess. Harambe is a pretty good guess. That was someone putting on a jacket. That's pretty good. All right. Hefty says it's not pudding. Let's find out if he's right.
Was it pudding? Not today! Showed the picture, took a gander. Is it pudding? No, it's the Lord Commander. Is he a bastard or was it just a trick? Here's his story, I'll tell it quick. Jon Snow was born a bastard, his mother was unknown. But Ned Stark was just protecting him from those that wanted the throne. He got sent to the wall to defend against wildlings. But people had some regrets when he fell in love with Ygritte. He warned all of the Night's Watch that winter was to come. But they just pointed and laughed, they thought that he was dumb. The wildlings attacked him there at Castle Black. He defended staunchly and tried to hold them back. But then his apprentice Ollie shot Ygritte in the heart. Johnny Boy was shattered, but that's not the worst part. He sailed up to Hearthhome to bring the wildlings home. But the Night King raised the dead and they arrived not alone. He mended the struggle with the wildlings, but certain men did not approve. They cornered John late at night and put their knives to use. John laid on the ground dying, it seemed that all was lost. He wanted to protect them, but alas, at what cost? The Onion Knight was frightened and Tormund was there too. The Red Woman said maybe there was something she could do. Some ritual was performed and it seemed to have failed. But Ghost quickly looked up and here's what entailed. John rose from the dead with a purpose renewed. He'd find those traitorous scoundrels and their lives would be through. The last of them was Ollie, he was young and could be replaced. Then John swung his sword, they were blue in the face. John gave his coat to Ed Tulloch for his watch came to an end. It was time to go home and stop winter's revenge. He had to fight with Ramsay for ruining Sansa's life. He treated her unkindly, though she was was his wife. Rickon tried to run to John, but an arrow found him first. John charged him blind with fury, nearly got the very worst. Surrounded and outnumbered, it looked like curtains for the pack. Then Sansa's Valenites thundered in and turned the whole tide back. For he had bigger plans to protect the world from things like wives, white walkers, and winter and the Night King. But if he was to do that, he would need some help. He heard about a dragon queen and rode to ring her bell. When he finally got there, she didn't like him at all. But slowly he won her over when he said her plans would fall. She started to entrust him and asked for his advice. Soon she fell in love, we thought that it was nice. Bran and Sam found out the truth. His name was not just Snow, he was Aegon Targaryen with a claim the queen didn't know. The dead marched on Winterfell, Bran waited as the bait. Arya crept up through the chaos and stabbed the Night King straight. After Winter's breath was gone, the queen wasn't all she seemed. She started to go crazy, King's Landing full of screams. After the city was destroyed, Jon took out his knife. He killed his aunt swiftly, at least she wasn't his wife. They sent him to the wall again for killing his own kin. But he walked on past the wall where a new life could begin. Gone was the prince that was promised with all of his do-gooding. The last thing that I'll say is hefty, let's get it pudding!
Never tell me my bits don't land. Ever. All right, great job, Hefty. It was not pudding. All right, let's get back to it. You never tell me a bit doesn't land. Oh my god. I typed out those lyrics for a half hour last night. What's up, Nalita? How you doing? Hey, Shiny Bulba King, how are you? Oh my god, that's so stupid. If I rewind last stream, I can pinpoint to exactly where you took that personally. Oh, jeez, that was funny. It's just a 4-minute song about Jon Snow. And him not being pudding. Oh, God. So stupid. So incredibly stupid. I wish Kieran was here. I'll have to tell Kieran to go look at the stream right after I hatch the 335th egg. I never have to watch Game of Thrones. Yeah, here you go. You're welcome. Enjoy. I just saved you a ton of time. Oops. Saved you a ton of time. Are you the champion in Scarlet? Oh, yeah. Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. They actually call me Scarlet Champion. Oh, God. That was incredible. I mean, maybe it wasn't as funny as I thought it was. I thought it was hilarious. I've been cracking up. Hefty has not... Oh, yeah. Hefty did make a comment. 8 out of 10. Lack of Samwell Tarly is disappointing. Sam was in there. There was a lyric where they said Sam and Bran told him or found out the truth. Sam was in there. Yeah, everyone tell me how funny I am. Missed it. It's okay. It's okay. You know what else was missed? A bunch of fresh drinking water. That was probably missed. Oh, well. Jon Snow. What a guy. Lord Commander. Do you guys think that at any point in time, Kit Harrington thought that he was going to be used on a Pokemon shiny hunting live stream where a person in the chat has to describe or decide whether or not the photo of him being shown is or is not pudding. I bet you in his wildest dreams, he probably couldn't have ever conceived that happening. Yeah, probably. Yeah, maybe that's just like what he signed up for. Maybe that was on his rider. I think it's why he went for the casting call. Could be. Do you have any Paradox Pokemon? I have every Paradox Pokemon. Great Cheese the wrong way? How do you do that? I think we'll have a kit show up and stream. It will just not actually be him. That is possible. Was there ever a piece of clothing your parents made you wear that you hated as a kid? No, my parents didn't make clothing. That's just the answer. There's nothing to it. I honestly probably wouldn't wear handmade clothing. Socks, maybe. Probably wear handmade socks. I don't like when people give me gifts with instructions. Like, here's a wool sweater for you. Now make sure that you only... Hey, what's up, Loops? Make sure that you only wash this in cold water, and then you never want to put it in the dryer. Make sure you let it air dry, but make sure that your room is no warmer than 77 degrees Fahrenheit, or else it will shrink, and then you will never be able to wear it again. Oh, and also, just don't really wash it, because it'll ruin it. It's like, I don't really want a shirt with that many instructions. Like, I'd rather not have the gift. Thank you. Give it to someone else. I'll give it to Goodwill. I don't want to deal with this. You know what I mean? That looks shiny. He's not. You know, and you know what? You may sit there and say, wow, Nick, that's very ungrateful. And you could be right. But honestly, like, I just don't want gifts with instructions. Gifts should come with no strings attached. All your Paradox shiny, I have every shiny from Gen 9. So any shiny that was introduced in Scarlet and Violet, I have it shiny. So yes. Oh, and also, this thing that I made you will itch like crazy. Sends back Lego kit I was going to gift him. Now Lego, different story. You can send me Legos all day, every day. I'll take your Lego. Not even a yo-yo? Maybe a yo-yo. Top 1 shiny grinder. Dude, I'm just trying. Trying my best every day. Every day I get a little bit better. Carly, did you watch the new episode of Ted Lasso? Did you watch season 4, episode 1? As a Theodore Lasso fan? Movie this weekend? Nice. Nice. My biggest concern was addressed, and that's all that I cared about. So I'm good wherever the show goes from here on out. It doesn't matter to me. The thing that I cared about the most was taken care of. In this lighting, at this time of day, it legitimately looks shiny. Like, if I put that Sprite GIF right next to it, I don't think you'd be able to tell the difference in that particular lighting. Like, that looks shiny. Well, exactly why I didn't tell you to shake the Chocobo before pouring in a glass to bring out the flavor. Bring out the chunkies. Archer was actually stacking blocks together yesterday. Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. You're getting into the cool stage now, where your kid's going to be cooler than you are. Hey, thank you, Joey. Appreciate you. I have an ancient elephant. I don't know his name. Well, that's kind of bad. You should probably know the name of your ancient creatures. Probably because you think you're cooler than me. You wear designer shirt. Hey, you guys. Probably because you think you're cooler than me. What's up, Yuraka? How you doing? Lego pirate ship set from the Goonies? That's awesome, dude. I really like Lego, and I've always liked Lego, but there's this new trend, and I've talked about it before, that I don't really care for, and I hope that Lego starts to stray away from it a bit. But it's like all the flat, round pieces to make like faces and things. I don't like it. I can juggle, but only with 2 balls. Yesterday, I was showing Martha, and she tried to copy me. It was the most adorable thing. I was the coolest person in the room for a moment. That's amazing. I cannot juggle at all. I lack all skills. I'm back and I'm getting ZA in a couple hours. Heck yeah, Yugosaurus. That's what's up. That's what's up. I said for the last half-hour stream, we're going to do a grass sandwich. That would be gross. But we're going to do a grass sandwich. We're going to go try and find something. Then we'll hatch the rest of the eggs Monday. The rest of the 480. Unless we find a shiny before in the next 15 minutes, then we won't. But, you know, thought I'd mix it up a bit. Mixing a batch. Mixing it up. If I go to North Province Area 1, I think I can go just for... I think I can go just for... thing. Will, that's awesome, man. Did you shiny hunt the Arceus? How long did it take? Oops, sorry, kid. Just for Sunflora. Pokemon Home. Pokemon House. Pokemon Apartment. When you can't fully afford Pokemon Home. But when you're saving for it. Ow. Nice joke. Thank you. I've been here all night. I've been here all day. And boy, you've got me working side to side. I actually don't know what that song's about. I think I have an idea. See the Mega Darkrai? I did, yeah. I even sailed the Mega Darkrai. You shiny hunting? I don't know, Drake May. Yes, I am shiny hunting. Shiny hunting Sunkern and Sunflora. I have the SIR card of Mega Darkrai. I'm jealous of that, man. I love that card. It's probably my favorite card that's been released in a long time. All right, egg number 360. We are through 12 boxes now of my 18, or 12 of my 16, 12 of my 16. We've gotten 1 shiny, so that's not too bad. Mega Darkrai looks like an angel and a demon. It does. I'm subscribing because you actually talk to chat. Dude, it's the only thing that I have like 1 requirement, and that's it. That's one of my least favorite things when streamers just like focus only on the game and don't talk to their chat or talk to their chat very like seldom. It's like shiny hunting's not that hard. You can do both. I've triple hunted before and kept up with chat. Thank you so much for the sub, dude. Appreciate that. Probably one of my top 3 modern fave is the Sylveon VMAX Altart. Nice. Started shiny hunting Fuecoco and Charmander. Nice. Just doing egg hunts. I guess Charmander you can do starter, or you can do outbreak hunts as well. But nice. Good luck on the Fuecoco. I'm very happy that I have all those done. Masuda is nice because it's consistent, but it's also like it can be a lot. It can be a lot to do. I have Captain Pikachu given by my friend. Is it real? Like it's a real Captain Pikachu, like the Japanese one? Can't wait for that shiny Lugia. Dude, I have all the pieces done. It looks super nice. I was gonna pre-glue a couple things for you. Like the eyes are just like these really small black dots, so just ensure that they like don't get missed or lost. I also have like really fine modeling tweezers and modeling super glue, so I was just gonna do those for you just because they're easier. And then like the tongue, I was gonna glue inside of the mouth and stuff, but everything else you should just be able to push together. I use the Masuda method. I don't have the shiny charm. Honestly, that's okay though. Like it's still pretty good odds. Hey, take care, Jess. Thanks for being here. Yeah, so I'll get that stuff done, but then I'll send you the whole thing. But it looks really nice. Like the colors turned out exactly how I wanted them to. Yeah, everything's super smooth. I think you'll be stoked with it. I'm working on Cheese's Poncho Pikachu today. I should have that one done by the end of the day today. I just dried the filament last night. So it should be good. And that one, it's a little Pikachu wearing a shiny. It's a Pikachu Pokeball, but Pikachu's wearing a little shiny Umbreon, hoodie. So it's kind of neat. Excited to print that one. And it's got a couple multicolor pieces in it too, which is nice. It doesn't use a whole lot of waste. But it'll be nice to not have to glue a couple pieces together, because sometimes I have to glue some pieces, and yeah. Do you also collect cards as well? I do. Hey, take care, Nalita. I appreciate you being here, man. Have a good sleep. Actually, I don't know if it's man. I just say man sometimes. But have a good sleep. I do collect cards. I have tried to avoid it as of lately, just because the state of the hobby is really miserable, and I'm just trying to step away from how miserable it is. But yeah. Does Pokemon that you have in your party, if they have Flame Body, do they all work the same, or are they different every Pokemon? No, as long as it has Flame Body, it'll speed up the egg hatching. And then Drake May, I don't know where you hatch your eggs at, but I like to hatch my eggs in this town, which is Medali, because there's this little restaurant that has a golden door, and they have a food in there called Campo du Fi, and it's cheap, but it also gives you Egg Power 2, which also hatches your eggs faster. And it's just kind of like a loop. So it's kind of nice because you can just be here hatching eggs, grab that Campo de Fi, so you don't need to set up a picnic or anything, and then you get that Egg Power 2. And it just makes hatching eggs like significantly easier, in my opinion. So that's why I like to hatch here. The restaurant is just right down this street here. You'll see it at the end. So it's this one right there. That one you can get Campo du Fi, and then you just get your little... You get your thing. Egg Power made eggs appear faster. It does both. It makes eggs appear faster, and it also makes eggs hatch faster. But the difference between Egg Power 3 and Egg Power 2 is not worth it to go for Egg Power 3 and waste the herba, so Egg Power 2 will get you there. But Egg Power 2 makes eggs hatch faster and appear faster. Number 1 Shelly fan, how you doing? Thanks for being here. Yeah, it does both. It goes both ways. I'm gonna head out. Hey, Yukasaurus, have a great day. Thank you for being here. Hope everything is great this weekend. Can't sleep, so I'm just gonna watch your live. You just tried to fall asleep like 2 seconds ago. I mean, I appreciate it, but you didn't really give yourself that much of a chance to sleep. All right. A lot of eggs. Came here because watching other shiny hunt helps me not get bored with my own hunt. Dude, I feel that. Thank you so much for making me your boredom avoider. What's your favorite Pokemon? Marshadow. Marshadow is my all-time favorite. I think it's one of the best, not only in designs, but also in typing. They just having a rare cuddly moment right now. Love that. Love that. Good. Everybody's kicking off with a great Friday. Love to hear it. Absolutely love to hear it. Okay. 375 eggs have been hatched, and 1 shiny has been found. Not too bad. Not too bad. What's everybody got going on this weekend? Anyone doing anything of note? Anything exciting? Anybody doing anything new for the first time? Or doing something that they haven't done in a long time for the first time in a long time? Favorite Pokemon is the Paradox Elephant. Iron Tusk? Great Tusk? I forget what his name is. Name conventions are so stupid. Going to an amusement park? Nice. What's its name? Iron Tusk. No. Pokemon Great Tusk. Yeah, okay, Great Tusk is one, but then Iron Treads. Might surf today? Nice. That's cool. Iron Thorns, it's Iron Treads. Great Tusk is the past paradox, and then Iron Treads is the future paradox. I'm rusty on Pokemon. Me too, and I play it every day of my life. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. I'll probably finish up this box, save, and then go do a sandwich. And I don't know if I'm gonna hatch while we sand. We might hatch while we sand. Hey, Cheese, take care, dude. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your weekend. We'll see you on Monday. Why'd you replace your eyebrows with car wipers, Mab? Car wipers. Car wiper. Car wiper. Yo, thank you, whoever just subscribed. Appreciate you. Now let's knock these out. And then I don't know where Sunkern spawns. I don't know. We're going to check both. We're going to check Sunkern and we're going to check Sunflora and see if either of them are valuable. We'll hunt for a half hour, even if it's frustrating. We'll just see. $22 seconds to hatch an egg. Is this Pal World new update? I'm shiny hunting Snorunt and Sword because ZA got too easy. I like that. That's what I do sometimes. Sometimes I hunt in the place where it's the most efficient. Other times I hunt in the place where I think I'm going to enjoy it most, because those are sometimes two different things. Like, I could do this just like random encounters, and it honestly would probably be a harder hunt. I don't know if I would take necessarily more time, but I think it would be more effort. Masuda's pretty low effort. Gathering eggs in this game is easy. And then hatching them in this game is easy. Makes me think about all the times, though, that, like, in Gen 2, some people were like, let's go have a nice picnic with our Pokemon. And then all of a sudden, they're like, what is in our basket? When did this happen? What are you doing with the Sunkerns? What's the goal? Shiny hunting. So every one of these eggs that hatches has a 1 in 512 chance of being shiny. So I am just going through trying to find 2 shiny Sunkerns. I need 1 of each. I got 1 yesterday at the 72nd egg, and now we're 385 eggs in total, and trying just to find 1 more that I can evolve into Sunflora. Masuda takes long and isn't fun. To be honest, I prefer the sandwich technique. Yeah, I mean, what's nice about Masuda, though, is the consistency, right? Like, it doesn't take long to gather eggs. You just get to kind of chill and check your game every 3.5 minutes or whatever. And part of shiny hunting for me isn't necessarily like how fast and I can get it. It's about trying different hunts, having, you know, different methods, getting a full understanding. And Masuda is great because no matter what game you play it in, whether you go to Sword and Shield or whether you go to Scarlet and Violet, like, you can always get these nice 512 odds, which are like low, honestly, comparatively speaking. So I understand it's not for everybody, but there's certain hunts where it's like, okay, your best bet is doing Masuda. Like for Sunkern, I would argue your best bet is Masuda. It's possible that when you use a sandwich, you'll be able to find it, but it doesn't really have any good spawns. Yo, Will, have a great weekend. Enjoy surfing. I hope everything goes great. Hope you catch some gnarly tang or whatever you guys say. Gnarly tang? 1 in 512 shinies. Only shinies must be easy to get. Not really. Why Sunflora? So I'm working on getting every single Pokemon shiny. I'm finishing up Gen 2 right now. I have about 12 left to go in Gen 2, with Sunflora and Sunkern being 2 of those 12. Eating some leftover Chinese. Nice. Eat the whole Chinese. And 1 in 512 is easier than some other shiny hunting, but it's still not necessarily easy. You're looking at, I don't know what the percentage is. 1 divided by 512 is basically like 0.02%. So 2 out of every 1,000, if you will. We want to use not 500 numbers. So yeah, it's not necessarily like easy. You got to get lucky still, but it's consistent. Okay, let's there we go. So we got that. And let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we got 3 more boxes left. We got 90 eggs. I'm gonna save, and let me just look up. Let me go look up where Sunkern spawns, because I already know where Sunflora spawns. So let me just check Sunkern really quick. I don't think it's that far in the decks. There we go. Okay, Sunkern's habitat is down by the lighthouse. Oh man, that's like not good at all. Let's just try Sunflora. Let's just go see Sunflora. If it's really bad, we'll go back and finish up the eggs, but we'll just check this out and see if there's anything of note here. Just because I'm interested to see what the just like raw shiny hunting is like for this thing. I know I want to be out of the base. And I think it's jalapeno and chili sauce and salty sweet. Jalapeno, chili sauce, salty sweet. Yeah, okay. Jalapeno, chili sauce, and salty sweet. There we go. Let's make this thing up. Oh yeah, we'll just see. We'll see. I don't think it's going to be really difficult during the day or during the nighttime, I think, too, but we're going to learn today. You're going to learn today. Okay, let's see. What are we looking at? Kilowattrels, great first spawn. Hot Pips. Kilowattrels. There's a Jumpluff. Not what we need at all. Lurantis. Yeah, see, like, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is not good. Side champ with glasses behind you? Psyduck. The Psyduck with glasses, but yes. Okay, this is not good at all. There's no spawns for this thing. I would need an outbreak for sure. I didn't even see a single spawn. Maybe over here. No, there's Lurantis. There's more Hop-Ips. You need to try and force an outbreaker. It's not worth it. Yeah, like this is terrible. This is terrible. I have no interest in trying to force an outbreak right now either. I don't want to just day skip for a half hour. I was thinking maybe I'd be able to see one, but no, this is not worth my time, energy, or effort at all. Maybe, oh, they probably are only a daytime spawn, right? Like, why would Sunflora be in the nighttime? They're probably only daytime. That's also probably a big part of it. I can't imagine that Sunflora spawn in the evenings. That's probably the bigger thing. Okay, well, I saved before I made the sandwich, so let's just bump our time forward. Let's see if that changes things. I don't know. I'll just if you close the game, skip forward 20 minutes, just skip to time. Yeah, that's what I just did. We'll see. We'll see if it gets there. I don't know. I'm probably wasting my time, but you know, some days I think if you think about it, what are video games other than just nice wastes of time? YOLO, you know? You know. I do know. I do know. Ooh, there's a Dusk Form Lycanroc. I don't think I have that, actually. Alright, there's a Chansey. Friggin' Tubby. Friggin' Tubby Took. Remember Tubby Took? Anybody ever watch that movie? That's My Boy. With Adam Sandler and Andy Samberg. Adam Sandler, Andy Samberg, yeah. Jeez, that's tough. Donnie Burger. All right, here we go. Let's see if we get a little bit luckier in the daytime. Let's see if we get a little luckier in the daytime. $247 is not bad considering all the times that I've done this. I love eating bread and then just getting like one random hot bite of jalapeno. But with House of Dragon yesterday, I'm sad Monday's going to be the last episode. How much longer plan to run the stream for? Just a few more minutes. Okay, like that. We're just going to do this. We're going to do this and hope we get lucky. Can you imagine if like that was our first one? Oh wow, there's lots of them over here. Okay, this isn't terrible. This isn't bad. This isn't horrible. Switch 2 might make this viable. Switch 2 might make this viable. I don't know if I'll be able to tell the difference, unfortunately, but this might become more plausible to hunt. You'll be able to tell? Okay, well then... Yeah, I mean, especially up against all these other ones, like, this is not that bad. I was expecting it to be way worse. It's lighter, right? Like, it's just a lighter shade. The green is very different. Okay, interesting. Like, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but there's actually more of a legitimate chance that we see it now. Like, they are everywhere. They are freaking everywhere, dude. This is not bad. I probably never needed to Masuda this one. Which is fine, actually, because I got the Sunkern, which is the hard one. Look at this. Way better on the Switch, too. Yeah, I mean, they're all over. They're all over. Crazy. Okay. Okay. Oops. Okay, yeah, I need to see one. I need to see a shiny so I can get an idea of how different it's going to be. Let me just go. I'm going to go see if I can find a YouTube video. Shiny Sunflora Scarlet. Let me see what this looks like. No, I don't want to watch an evolution video. That's what I want. Oh, yeah, it's totally different. That's so loud. Okay, it literally is like a pale green. This should not be a problem at all. This should not be a problem at all. I won't be able to see him from a distance, I don't think, so I'll have to get away and despawn as much as I can, but this should not be hard at all. I appreciate that you're actually not just dropping it. Not just dropping what? That dun-ta-dun? I never dropped that dun-ta-dun. Also a long time to don't. Yeah, okay, this could be a viable hunt. I was thinking that this would not be possible, but I think that it is entirely doable. They spawn pretty frequently. Yeah, and it's more like it kind of reminds me of like Bellsprout. Like the yellow, the green to like that Bellsprout yellow. The idea of shining for every Pokemon, I appreciate that you just don't give up. Yeah, I mean, it's also, you know, I was thinking about it, and I need to kind of take my time with it. I still have several hundred to go, but once I'm done, I'm done. Like, then who knows what I'll do? Probably keep shiny hunting, just other things. But yeah, like once I'm done, I can start to do some of the more challenging hunts, which will be kind of fun. Like some of the ones that intentionally take a long time. This is really not bad. Okay, I'm happy. I'm pleasantly surprised. I don't even need to really I don't need to slow down too much because it's going to be so unique and so different. Sunkern I think would be kind of hard to tell. Sunflora I don't think is afflicted the same way. Problem is there's lots of other spawns like Lurantis, Fomantis. We've got Hopips, Jumpluffs. We've got, I thought I saw some other ones too. Then you'll go on your Professor Oak arc. That's true. I'm following in the proper footsteps. No, I think the Jirachi hunt is going to take me a significant amount of my time, energy, effort, life, and happiness. So that'll be a really fun one when I fire that up. I'm nervous for it, man. Like that's gonna be a lot of commitment, and there is potential that it's like the last hunt that I ever do. Like realistically, there is a chance that will be the final hunt that I ever do on my channel. I think my last count was 826. Can't wait to Gen 10 to add some new mons. Yeah, for sure. Oh my Christ, I don't know what mine is at. 785. I think it'll be the biggest thing since MWA, dude. It actually could be. It's going to be crazy setup. A Wii, a Game Boy, 2 cameras. Like, just getting the logistics put together is what's kind of daunting. But I'll be able to figure that out. Not too bad. Yeah, 785. But that's my unofficial count. I have not, like, properly checked in a while. So I just got to organize everything and then I know. But I have this huge benefit of having a lot of the mythicals and the legendaries done, right? Like that's such a huge thing. It's such a huge undertaking. And to have all of those finished up is really great. Because without those, like, that's a lot. It's a lot. Scarlet and Violet unlocked a nice pool to knock out a good portion of the decks without too much difficulty. And then ZA came in and did even more so. So we'll see how Winds and Waves does, but yeah. Oh yeah, do they just charge me when I... That's kind of cool. Okay, nothing there, nothing there. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. But really, like I said, I don't believe that my goal should be to finish this as fast as I can, because the whole kind of purpose of my channel is to do this. So as soon as I speed run through it, now I've lost some content. As long as I still have shinies to hunt, I don't ever have to plan content. I just have to pick what I want to hunt on stream and how I'm going to hunt it. And that's actually really nice. Like that's a benefit to not having to plan games or plan thoughts. It's just like, yeah, let's do this one. And this kind of going gen by gen actually adds to that. Because there's definitely like unique and challenging ways that you can get a lot of the Pokemon. Like Lediba as an example, that freaking turd. I hate that thing. For some reason, I swore Lediba and Ledian were in Sword and Shield, but they are not. I don't know what I'm thinking of. Maybe Orbeetle? To Z, I had to get all the regular shinies I still needed. I just need like an electric now, and then that game's done. Oh, for non-alphas, just regular. You must have gotten quite a lot of that knocked out, though. I would assume. That's not shiny, right? No. Okay, I didn't think so. The lighting looked a little different. I would presume you got a lot of that already done, though. It seems like that would kind of come naturally as you're doing the alpha decks. Didn't catch a lot of it because I was a big old dummy dump. Well, catching would also save, right? So if you were going for the alpha and then you caught those, then you saved and you've lost potentially, like, I guess not really with the backup save resets, but I mean, the backup save info didn't come out for like a week or so. So depending on where you were at, it'd be. My goal this year for Winds and Waves is to try and not get like caught up in the speed run of it all. Like, yeah, it's nice to get through the game and be able to start shiny hunting and all that, but we all get to the same place at some point in time. I feel like with these mainline games, more than like ZA, I want to just sit back, relax, and kind of enjoy it. That's kind of my self-imposed goal. Whether it happens, we'll see. But I thought I was catching them and I was good, but apparently not. Well, we'll see. I know this year I'm going to be buying both of them. I won't be running them concurrently, but I will be buying both games so that I can trade with myself and do like a, not a Professor Oak's challenge, but definitely do like a living dex in it. That I really enjoyed doing that in ZA, and I think I'll enjoy doing that quite a bit in this game. Get my Deoxys hunt set up? Heck yeah. I passed your printing right now, and I want to remind you that the moon is in Gemini. Well, hopefully Gemini stretched. Yo, what's up, Angsty Clips? How you doing? I want to do Arceus too, but I don't know if I want to finish my shiny badge challenge first. Deoxys was a pain. Don't get me wrong. It's a great hunt that everybody should do, but it is a pain in the butt. I'm not looking forward to having to re-hunt it twice. Because my sleep schedule sucks right now? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's a bummer. But listen, happy to have you back. There's pros and cons to all things, I suppose. The duality of life. Deoxys you can turbo on. I don't know that you can turbo. Yeah, I suppose you can. You can set up a macro, for sure. Turbo, I suppose you can too. Yeah. In Fire Red and Leaf Green, yeah. Because you don't have to do the pattern every time. Mew, I'm going to set up a macro for when I get to it in Emerald. I think I was thinking about doing Mew and Jirachi at the same time. It would make me feel better. Work on my Shiny Charm in ZA. Nice, dude. That's awesome. It's so nice with the DLC not having to do all those battles anymore. That was a nice little quality of life improvement for sure. I'm sure I've missed a shiny at this point in time. Maybe not a Sunflora, but somewhere I'm sure I've missed one. But I really am thinking this is going to be the way to get Sunflora. This is not that hard. Just a matter of when it shows up. I was hopeful it would show up by the end of the day, but it's not looking that way. We got 10 minutes left. Maybe. Maybe. Just getting back to Z and having fun. Maybe excited to try the DLC. I thought the DLC was good. I thought it added like a nice little flair to the game. What's good Pokemon for catching stuff in Fire Red? A good Pokemon for catching stuff? I don't know. That's a good Hefty question. Hefty caught all the Pokemon, so he would probably know that better than anybody. Like legendaries, like a good Pokemon to like have a good setup for legendaries. Well, if I remember correctly, and I don't know the exact inner workings of this, but it's possible that like a struggle can't KO the Pokemon. Like it can't KO itself from struggling, or there's a way that you can prevent that with, especially with Deoxys. But I don't know. I don't know why that like sounds familiar, but I don't know. Well, I don't know enough to be dangerous about it, but. I was pretty sure. That Deoxys can't struggle itself to death. But I also might be setting you up for a hilarious moment. That's what HM actually stands for. HM03. Hilarious moment. For Marowak with False Swipe, not best for Articuno though. Okay. There you go. Told you, Hefty's a legend. Okay, it's nice that these little stinkies all follow. That's pretty cool. But now I get away from all the stinkies. Goodbye, stinkies. I didn't realize False Swipe was a move in Gen 3. Was it a move in Gen 2? I think it might have been. Slowbro with Yawn, Eradicate with Super Fang, or Hyper Fang. Seems risky. Seems very risky. Love Absol. He can learn false swipes. So that's fun. That is cool. Absol's a great Pokemon. Mega Absol's super cool too. Okay, I'm just happy to know this isn't as bad as I once thought it was. It's a good learning from today. That one that cuts health in half. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like False Swipe is a safer option. The safer option. False Swipe. For spammers. As a chronic A spammer. Chronic a spammer. She dated Aaron Rodgers. It's safer if you only if you accidentally hit it at 1 HP. Yeah, so safer. Jinxie, what happened? What? Mad Music Madness, what's going on? Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Chat Red Health, you probably swapped to Slowbro anyway for Yawn. Listen, I'm not debating. I'm saying it's safer. I hope I get the shiny too. Thank you so much. Whether it's more efficient, that's a different story. But whether it's safer, come on. It's definitely safer. That's a shiny. There we go. All right. Nice. Okay, that's exciting. That's super exciting. That has us done with that line without needing to finish off those eggs. That's sweet. Very exciting. All right, I don't know what this thing has, but I can't put it to sleep. I'll false swipe it one time. I saved. Who cares? Who cares? It's Scarlet and Violet. Nothing matters. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, another thing knocked out of the decks, and then I'll hatch those other eggs just passively throughout the course of the day. Nice. Okay, Sunflora and Sunkern are both done. Let me knock those off in my decks. Let's see. Sunkern and Sunflora are both finished. That puts us with not that many left to go. All right. I'm actually going to save here, and then I want to go check out Pokemon Home because I want to see something really quick. I want to see whether or not I have a not a Kingdra, a Quillfish. I swore I got regular Quillfish in ZA, but I don't know for sure. So I want to go just check that out because if I did, then I have that one done as well. Which really leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 left, which is sweet. Take that every day of the week. Wait, what? What does that say? Okay. Please save your progress after returning from hyperspace. Oh, interesting. Okay. So you have to return from hyperspace. Actually, I don't need to go into home then because I can just see my boxes. That'll be fine. Okay. That's interesting. Interesting that you can't access home when you're in hyperspace. Boxes. Did I get a shiny Quillfish? I swore I did. Maybe not, though. I know I have Hisuian. I swore I hunted this when I was on an airplane, which is like a random thought, but... There it is. Right? Right there? Got it. All right, so Quillfish is done too. Okay, sweet. So that's nice. Quillfish is knocked out. So yeah, not too many left. Cool. All right, y'all. I'm out. You guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much for being here. Super appreciate y'all. If you guys need anything, you know that you can find me in random live streams throughout the course of the day. Otherwise, yeah, we'll see you again on Monday. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much to Clocky for your 38 months, Keith for 38 months, Jess for the gifty and $2, and Old Nintendo for 5 gifted memberships. And to everybody that subbed today, super appreciate y'all as well. You guys be good. Do good. Talk to you soon.